Hello, welcome to the video on Laplace transform of an integral. Here we need to calculate L of integral from 0 to t f of t dt. Let us call g of t is equal to integral from 0 to t f of t dt. Here what we do is we take g dash of t. Since g of t is the integral of f, we can see that g dash of t is equal to f of t itself. Since Laplace transform of g dash of t can be written as the Laplace transform of f of t, we can use the formula of Laplace transform on the first derivative of a function. That is, let me start with the Laplace transform of the first derivative, that is s into L of g of t minus g of 0 is equal to L of g dash of t. Substituting the values we obtained on the right hand side, we have s into L of g of t minus g of 0. Here you can see that g of t is an integral from 0 to t. Therefore, g of 0 is the integral from 0 to 0. So, which is actually 0. Therefore, continuing, we have this is equal to L of g dash of t, that is L of f of t. Hence, we have the required expression, that is L of g of t is equal to 1 by s times L of f of t. Therefore, the given problem L of integral of f of u du is actually 1 by s times L of f of t. From this, we can now obtain a corollary, that is the L inverse of 1 by s of a Laplace transform of f of t is equal to integration from 0 to t f of u du. Now let us consider a problem. Here the given function is 1 by s square times 1 by s square plus s square. The simple technique to find the inverse Laplace transform of this is that we write it as 1 by s into 1 by s into 1 by s square plus s square. So what we do is that we first find out the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square plus a square using our usual method. Now after that, the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s into 1 by s square plus a square, that is when we have a prefix of 1 by s to the given function, we can find the inverse Laplace transform of that using integration. Now if you have one more prefix of 1 by s to the existing expression, you can again find the inverse Laplace transform using integration. Now using the above formula. Now let us start with the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square plus a square. We can see that answer is very direct, since you can see from the table available to us is that it is 1 by a times sin a t. Now once you get this, you can obtain the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s times 1 by s square plus a square by just integrating this answer, that is L inverse of 1 by s square plus a square is equal to integral from 0 to t. So here integral from 0 to t 1 by a times sin a t, but instead of t we put u as the variable. So here there is a change of variable from t to u. So now the answer becomes 1 by a times the integral of sin au is minus cos au divided by a. Substituting the values from 0 to t, we have it is 1 by a square times, when you substitute t you will get minus cos t, and when you substitute 0 you get a minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. Now you have one more 1 by s in the problem, so we can do that by integrating the answer of the previous step, that is L inverse of 1 by s into 1 by s into 1 by s square plus a square can be obtained by integrating the expression we obtained in the previous step, provided the variable has to be changed from t to u. So let us write it as 1 minus cos au by just interchanging the terms divided by s square. So if you integrate, you can see that 1 has the integral of u, and minus cos au has an integral of sin au. Therefore it becomes u minus sin au by a. Now substituting the values from 0 to t, in the range from 0 to t, you can see that we will get the final answer as 1 by a square minus 1 by a square into t minus, sorry, it is not 1, it is t, so t minus sin at by a. So this is how these types of problems can be solved. Now let us try one more problem. Here you can see that there is an expression of s plus 1 by s square plus 1, and there is a prefix of 1 by s square to that. So we write it as 1 by s into 1 by s into s plus 1 by s square plus 1. We first do the inverse Laplace transform. We first find the inverse Laplace transform of s plus 1 by s square plus 1 by our usual method, and then this 1 by s into s plus 1 by s square plus 1 by this integration technique, and again since we have one more 1 by s as the prefix, we will find that answer by the technique of integration. Now starting with the s plus 1 by s square plus 1, let us calculate L inverse of s plus 1 by s square plus 1. Here by splitting it to two parts, we will get it as L inverse of s by s square plus 1, which has an inverse Laplace transform of cos t, and plus L inverse of 1 by s square plus 1, which has the answer sin t. Therefore cos t plus sin t is the answer for the inverse Laplace transform of s plus 1 by s square plus 1. Now since you have a 1 by s prefix to this problem, you can obtain that answer by just integrating cos t plus sin t, but expressing it as a function in u, that is integral from 0 to t. Now express the previous answer in terms of u, that is cos u plus sin u du, and integrating cos u has the integral of sin u, and plus sin u has the integral of minus cos u. Substituting the values from 0 to t, we get sin t minus cos t, and when substituted with 0, we get it as minus of minus 1, that is plus 1, that is sin t minus cos t plus 1. Now in the original problem there is one more 1 by s. Now how to do that problem? For that you just need to integrate the answer we just obtained from 0 to t, provided the variable has to be changed from t to u. That is, the answer is integral from 0 to t sin u minus cos u plus 1. Remember, you have to change the variable from t to u. So it is sin u minus cos u plus 1 du. Now sin u has the integral of minus cos u, and minus cos u has the integral of minus sin u, and 1 has the integral of u. So using that values and applying the limits from 0 to t, we get minus cos u minus sin u plus u from 0 to t, which is equal to, when you substitute with the t, you get minus cos t minus sin t plus t, and when you substitute with the 0, you will get minus of minus 1, that is plus 1 as the final answer. So it is minus cos t minus sin t plus t plus 1. So this is how such problems can be solved using the formula of Laplace transform of the integral. Now let us see the applications of Laplace transform on differential equations. So we do it by solving a problem. So consider a problem with initial conditions y of 0 equal to 3 and y dash of 0 equal to 1. Here we start with taking L of small y of t is equal to capital Y of s. Now we already have the Laplace transform of the derivatives, that is L of y dash and L of y double dash. Now since this y of 0 and y dash of 0 are the given initial conditions, rewriting L of y dash and L of y double dash, we get L of y dash is equal to s into y of s minus y of 0, that is minus 3, and L of y double dash is equal to it is L of y double dash minus s square, sorry, L of y double dash is equal to s square into y of s minus 3s minus 1. Now taking Laplace transform of the differential equation on both sides, we obtain L of y double dash plus 4 times L of y dash plus 3 times L of y equal to L of 0. We know that L of 0 equal to 0. Now substituting the expressions for L of y double dash and L of y dash, we get s square into y of s minus 3s minus 1 plus 4 times s into y of s minus 3 plus 3 times L of y. L of y is capital Y of s, that is 3 times y of s equal to 0. Now finding out the coefficients of capital Y of s, we can obtain y of s into finding out the coefficients, it is s square plus 4s plus 3 is equal to, on the right hand side you can see that there is a 3s plus 1 plus 12, that is 3s plus 30, that is you have capital Y of s is equal to 3s plus 13 by s square plus 4s plus 3. Now the problem is to find out the solution of the differential equation. Since L of y of t is equal to capital Y of s, you can obtain the solution to the problem y of t by taking L inverse of this capital Y of s. For that, here you need the method of partial fractions. So before that, let us factorize the denominator. So we can write it as 3s plus 13 divided by, so factorizing the denominator, we can see that it is s plus 3 into s plus 1. So two factors with the product 3 and sum 4, that is equal to a by s plus 3 plus b by s plus 1. If you don't know what is the method of partial fractions, please go through the video on that. Now how to find out that capital A and capital B? So for that, let us multiply the numerator of both sides with s plus 3 into s plus 1, so that we get on the left hand side 3s plus 13 and on the right hand side a into s plus 1 plus b into s plus 3. Now putting s is equal to minus 1, we can see that one of the term on the right hand side becomes 0, that is we get 10 is equal to 0 plus 2b. Now putting s is equal to minus 3, we get the second term on the RHS becomes 0, that is 4 is equal to, so when you put s is equal to minus 3, we get it as minus 2 times a, that is we have b is equal to 5 and a is equal to minus 2. So replacing this capital A and capital V in capital Y of s, we get the actual expression of capital Y of s, that is y of s is equal to minus 2 by s plus 3 plus 5 by s plus 1. Now once you take the inverse Laplace transform of capital Y of s, we get the solution of the given differential equations, that is the solution is L inverse of minus 2 by s plus 3 and L plus L inverse of 5 by s plus 1. Now which is, from the table you can say that it is minus 2 times e raised to minus 30 plus 5 times e raised to minus t. So the method is very simple. Now let us try one more problem. Here you have given a differential equation, and you know that you have to start with assuming L of y of t is equal to or taking L of y of t is equal to capital Y of s. Now since we have L of y dash and L of y dash, the expressions of L of y dash and L of y double dash and the initial conditions, you can rewrite this L of y dash is equal to s times capital Y of s, and from this problem onwards let us write capital Y of s as capital Y only. So you have L of y dash is equal to just sy, and L of y double dash is equal to s square y minus 1. Now taking Laplace transform on both sides of the given differential equation, we obtain L of y double dash plus L of y dash minus 6 times L of y, which we call as capital Y, and is equal to L of 1, and we know that L of 1 is equal to 1 by s. So substituting all these expressions in this equation, we get s square y minus 1, that is we have substituted for L of y double dash, then plus sy minus 6 times capital Y is equal to 1 by s. So taking capital Y common outside, we get s square plus s minus 6 in the bracket, that is s square plus s and then minus 6, and on the right hand side you have there is a 1 by s and a plus 1, so it becomes s plus 1 by s. So that capital Y becomes s plus 1 by s into s square plus s minus 6. Now in order to find the solution of the given differential equation, you need to take the inverse Laplace transform of capital Y. So for that you need to apply the method of partial fractions. So before everything, let us factorize the denominator of this function, that is s plus 1 by s into so let us find two terms with the product minus 6 and sum 1, that is s into s minus 3 into s minus 2 into s plus 3, which you can write it as a by s plus b by s minus 2 plus c by s plus 3. Now to avoid the denominators, let us multiply the LHS and RHS with s into s minus 2 into s plus 3, so that your LHS becomes s plus 1 and RHS becomes a into s minus 2 into s plus 3 plus b into s plus 3 and c into s minus 2. Here you can see that when multiplying with s into s minus 2 into s plus 3, you get one term cancelled at each term. Then putting s is equal to 0, we can see that only one of the term on the right hand side remains. So you get 1 is equal to minus 6 times a, and when s is equal to 2, you will get again 3 on the LHS, and right hand side only one non-zero term, that is 10 times b, and when s is equal to minus 3, you will get minus 2 on the left hand side, and for the right hand side it is just minus 3 into minus s into minus 3 into minus 5 into capital C. So once we get this, we can directly find out capital A is equal to minus 1 by 6, capital B is equal to 3 by 10, and capital C is equal to minus 2 by 15. So replacing capital A, capital B and capital C from the expression of y we already have, we get capital Y is equal to minus 1 by x 1 by 6 into 1 by s plus 3 by 10 into 1 by s minus 2 plus minus 2 by 15 into 1 by s plus 3. Now the solution of this problem can be obtained by taking L inverse of capital Y. So you know that 1 by s has inverse Laplace transform of 1, and 1 by s minus 2 has e raised to t, and 1 by s plus 3 has e raised to minus 3t as the Laplace transform. So we get the final answer as minus 1 by 6 plus 3 by 10 e raised to t minus 2 by 15 e raised to minus 3t. So the problems from my side are over. Now it is your turn. So please try to do these problems very carefully for the better understanding of these concepts. So remember that if you need any of these solutions, please ask it in the comments. Now let us work from home. Thank you very much.